football team. We cheer the Pittsburgh Steelers.
What's up, guys? This is Anthony, and welcome to Picksburgh. Today we're going to do some listing, so hang tight and let's list. First thing I'm going to do is look up these Lady and the Tramp things that we got this weekend at the yard sale. And for that, I like to look up the eBay app, and I do everything based on sold listings. So, Lady and the Tramp, Disney, stamps, collection. Let's see if anything comes up. Alright, and here we go. This is awesome. This listing right here is for a lot of 2, and I don't know if you can see that. It's not the exact lot of 2. One of them is the same, so what I'm going to do is I'll probably just sell them in the lot of 2. $49.95. Sounds pretty fair to me. So it would be nice to be able to send these out together. What I like to do is I select sell one like this, just because it's a lot easier. The format's already there. Some people like to create their own, and I will on certain items, but for stuff like this, it's just, for me, it's easier just to not recreate the wheel. What I do is I take all my pictures here on my iPhone, and I know a lot of people will airdrop it over to their MacBook or, some kind of a process like that. What I do is, honestly, I do most of the listing right on my iPhone. It's just something that's easier for me. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll put this in store categories as a collectible. It's already pre-categorized everything on the eBay side for me, since I, sell one like this was the option I selected. So these are brand new. Let me go ahead and see if any specific title is listed on these. And I don't believe that they did in the previous listing either. So basically how this is a set lot, Disney Lady and the Tramp, USPS, photo, first day, cover stamp, sealed 50th. So that's the title that's in this. I'm just going to go ahead and keep everything the same, as that was a sold listing. So I'm pretty comfortable with everything just remaining the same. I'm going to keep the same price, $49.95. I'm totally cool with that. Yes, I do want offers, and normally I'll set my offers at about half the price, which would be $25. I'm probably not going to take $25 for 2 of these, but if it sits a while, like say this is next year, and this is still sitting around, and somebody offers me $25, then I would take it. Somebody would offer me $25 tomorrow, I'm probably going to counter them at $40, and that's with a $49.95 price tag. So that's just typically the way I do it. It just depends on how long it's been sitting. These are brand new items, so I don't really anticipate them being around too long, especially with them being Disney. Disney is super popular. This I could just send out first class because they're so light. Both of these together are under £1, so I have no problem sending those out first class. Okay. And what I typically will do is I'll do calculated shipping depending on people's location, just because I don't want to eat any extra cost. I typically will charge shipping on just about everything, unless you order trading cards for me. Anything that I can get away with just throwing a stamp on, I'll send that stuff out free shipping. Anything else, I normally will ask shipping. So once I do that, what I do next is I just select the camera option. I got everything set up the way I liked it. So I'll go ahead and I'll place these up against my whiteboard. And once I have them up against the whiteboard, I'll just take my smartphone. I have an iPhone. You don't really have to have anything special. I do highly recommend Apple products, but then again, I'm definitely an Apple guy through and through. Um, I use a MacBook. I use an iPad. I use a iPhone. You know, if I was still listening to an iPod, I would have an iPod. But I mean, at this point, you can get everything right on your phone. Um, I don't have the best of lighting. Like, I don't have fancy lighting or anything like that. But what I do have is I have a couple lights that I just kind of will position. Like, let me show you the lights I'm working with. And this is just something simple that, like, my wife, woo, I don't want to blind you guys, but my wife got me. And my mom actually got me one too. They're just like the bendy kinds where you can kind of position it wherever. Now, I don't recommend this long term as a solution. I will eventually upgrade my lighting, but for right now, I'm totally cool with those being my lights. So I have the 3 pictures taken. I will snap a picture of the back label here just so they can see brand new what it costs. Boom. And I'll get one of the other as well, even though they're pretty similar. I know sometimes people like to have that. I always take pictures of barcodes regardless of what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm going to put my lighting back the way it was because I got it set up nicely for the way I like to take pictures. So all of my pictures now are just being loaded in there. And this might take longer for some people, but for me, I have it down to such a process. It's just so quick for me just to bang through these on my phone. And since I'm taking the camera pictures on my phone anyway, it's super easy for me. So then I will go ahead and list your item. There we go. Turn easy pricing on. I do normally use that so it'll automatically lower the price of items, so I don't have to. I will go in every once in a while if I have underperforming listings. I will go ahead and manually do that, but for the most part, I love that eBay offers to do that for me. You know, I mean, there's some items that I'm pretty firm on the price, so I won't use that. But for the most part, everything I do, I will do that option. So I just wanted to show you how I go through the process of listing an item to eBay, what I do, and literally it's as simple as just going through and clicking, you know, the search bar on eBay and just typing in a description of what it is. Now, I didn't have an exact name for these, so I just literally typed in what it looked like, and I was able to find something similar. So I want to use that to encourage you guys. If you've never used eBay or sold online, it's not hard to do. And if you can find a similar listing, then somebody who probably knows more than you has already done it. So instead of reinventing the wheel, keep the motion going. You know what I mean? Hop right on and sell an item. It's super simple, and anybody can do it. You just have to know what to do. And how I learned a lot of this is just by watching videos just like the one I'm making. So guys, if you like this video, leave me some feedback. I can do more. I can show you shipping or how I do anything else. Now, I'm not going to say that everything I do is exactly the right way to do it or the way that you should do it for your business, but it works for me. You know, and I know a lot of people that would rather list to eBay directly from their computer or whatever. The way I'm doing it, you don't even need a computer. You can list anywhere in the world. I mean, there's some times where I've actually listed items right from the store while I was buying them, you know, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. I will oftentimes go back into eBay after I'm done with everything, and if there's anything that needs adjusted, I'll do it on the computer. That's not a big deal. The computer gives you a lot more control than the app does on your phone, but by the same point, the app works great. So eBay's done a really good job of updating it to really make it a lot more user-friendly for people listing on it. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Until the next time, take care.